Hello everyone, this is Nicole. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to show you how to prepare Tonjiru, a Japanese pork with vegetable soup. And for those who are not eating any meat, you can replace the pork with a lot of mushrooms, shiitake, shimeji, more tofu even. And for those who are not eating pork, you can use beef, as I actually do. So let's get started. First, we are going to work with konnyaku, which I'm going to cut in smaller size. I'm going to work first with konnyaku because I want to boil it first. I'm gonna place it in a small pot with a little bit of water and boil it for 2-3 minutes to remove its unpleasant smell. Of course, the amount of the ingredients, it's up to you, depending of how much you wanna make. Today I'm gonna make a bigger size pot. So now I'm going to put this in a pot, put it in some cold water and on the fire. Next, I'm going to cut the carrot, half moon, and put it aside because it needs some time to be soaked in vinegared water to remove its harshness. I'm going to cut the burdock root like this. But if you're finding it difficult, you can cut it the way you like. I have here water, cold water, where I'm going to add some vinegar. And I'm gonna wait until this water becomes brown. So if you can't cut it that way, you can try like this. And right away soak it in vinegared water. Konnyaku been boiling for 3 minutes now, so I'm gonna drain it and keep it aside. Here I have some baby taros in some cold water, but mine are frozen. If you use fresh ones, remove the skin and soak them in cold water or boil them shortly with a little bit of salt. That's to remove the sliminess. Now I'm going to cut the daikon radish. A knob of ginger, which you can also grate. I'm going to slice an onion. And I have here some shiitake mushrooms. If you want to use, it's not necessary. You can slice them, or you can cut them in quarters like this. I have also aburage, which is deep fried tofu. You can use 1 or 2 sheets of it. Depends on the size of your pot and the amount you're trying to cook. I'm going to remove the excess oil and then I'm gonna cut it. I also have some tofu, firm tofu, and roasted sesame oil, and a long green onion, and 350 grams of beef. I could use more fatty one, but not everybody in my family likes fat in the meat, so I choose not to use very fat one. You can notice that the color of the water started to change. Now we are going to drain this and wash it with cold water. And now in a hot pot I'm going to add some roasted sesame oil, and first I'm going to add the beef if you use, or pork if you use. And I'm gonna saute it until the color changes. Together with it, I'm going to add the ginger, so it can have a nice flavor. When the meat is no longer pink, I'm going to add the onion. And saute it together shortly. A little bit of the long green onion. And now I'm going to add the burdock, which I drained from the vinegared water and rinsed in cold water. Give it a stir. Now I'm going to add the daikon radish and carrot. Konjaku. Shiitake mushroom. Aburage. The deep fried tofu. I'm going to add water because I have a concentrated dashi stock, but if you have a light one, you can work directly with dashi stock. I am going to add dashi stock only according to my own taste, and I advise you to do same. Add some and taste and see if you like it or if you think that it needs more. Baby taros are going to boil faster than the root vegetables, so I'm going to keep them for later. If there is any foam, skim it off. And I'm gonna wait until the root vegetables are tender. That's the daikon radish, carrot, and burdock. The root vegetables are soft, so now I'm going to add the baby taros. If you're using bigger taros, cut them in smaller size. I'm going to wait for the taros to soften, and then I'm going to add the miso. I have prepared here 2 tablespoons of miso paste, but I don't know if I'm going to use it all. I am just going to dissolve it separately and add it little by little by tasting the soup, because it's very strong and salty. baby taros are soft too. So now I'm going to add the tofu. Warm it up a little and then add the miso paste. Everything is ready, soft. So now I'm going to add the miso. I'm going to turn off the fire because I don't want miso to boil. I'm gonna taste to see how much miso it actually needs. About 2 tablespoons, I think. Now I'm gonna garnish it with green long onion and our slightly different tonjiru. It's done. Thank you very much for watching.